Hey y'all, so let me tell y'all. So I'm on my way from work, okay? I'm tired. Well, yeah, I'm tired. So I'm on my way from work, and then I get this text message. And the text message, it has my bank stuff at the top, and it's like, you need to call your car because there's some fraudulent activities. And then it gives me like this 850 number. Something like that. So let me call. So I call the number. And I'm like, why would my car put this? I mean, I know I just paid a couple of bills, but why would my car put me on hold now, like for real? So I called this 850 number. And the first thing that came to my mind is this ain't even a 1-800 number. Also, another thing that came to my mind is I'm waiting for it to say, this is it. This is such and such bank. This is the fraud team. It didn't even say that. It was just like, our fraud team will be with you. Your card has been on. It's like your card has been suspended. Please enter your 16-digit card number. And I'm like, why the heck am I entering my 16-digit card number? You should know my 16-digit card number because you so-called text my so-called card number. And another thing that I noticed too in that text message, my number was on there, but the card number was not on there. Not even the last 4 digits of the card number was on there. But it showed my bank, like the bank. I don't want to say what bank I'm with, but it actually showed the bank that it was with. And I was like, hold up. So you know what I did? I took that 850 number and I Googled it. And sure, biggest day on Google, scam. And I'm like, y'all tried to get the girl. You tried to get the girl, but guess what? You can't. Because I work hard for my money. I worked for my money. And not a penny is about to get away from me. So all I can say is be very careful when they say we shut your account. You need to call your actual banking institution and call them to verify that your account has been shut down. Because they are trying to get some money, so they can go out here and shop. And evidently, I'm going to have to contact my bank because how did y'all even know? How did y'all even know what bank that I'm with? So there's some type of breach that has happened, and my bank is going to have to pay for this. Because how would they even know? Or maybe somebody did know. I don't know. But all I know is this. They asked for the 16 digits. Then the next thing they were going to ask is, what's your zip code and what's the 3-digit security code? And next thing you know, they got the daggone card and they can swipe just as quick as they can. I think I told y'all a couple of months back, a friend of mine, we all went out and she left her purse in the bathroom and she went back to get it. Purse was gone. And as soon as she went to call her cards in, within a matter of minutes, people were on using her card to go shopping. There are people out here that are card bandits. So if you ever receive a text message saying, hey, it's some fraudulent activities, contact this number. And when you call, you got to look at the telltale signs. Number one, most institutions have like a 1-800 number or a 188 number or whatever. And if it's not even addressing the number that you do call that is your actual bank, do not give your card number out. Don't. I've heard horror stories of people, bank accounts being wiped out because, people calling in, okay, so what's your bank number? What's your bank card number? I'm like, you should know it. What's your account ending in such you should know, because most of the time bank institutions will basically be like, what's the last 4 digits of your social? They before they start talking business with you about your account information, they want to verify that you're the right person. So don't be giving your information out, because if I would have went ahead and put that in, then bam, they would have had my card number. Another thing too I've been noticing is I'll get these scam calls and be like, hi, such and such, is this Ramona? Or it'll be like, they want you to say yes. I'll be like, and I'll be like, I hear you. I don't say yes or anything, because what they'll try to do is get the recording of your voice. And then next thing you know, bam, they got you saying something that you didn't even sign up for. So we're dealing with some crazy stuff out here. But that by far, like when I went ahead and Googled their number, biggest day in the red bold letters, it says scam. So watch out if you receive a text message talking about, your card has been suspended due to fraudulent activities, and the whole time these people trying to get a hold of your stuff. A lot of people work hard for the things that they got, or they work smart, but they got it, they earned it, they went and they put the time in it, and you got these bandits coming out of nowhere like swiping you clean. And then when your bank be like, why would you give out your information? I thought it was y'all. Well, you have to make sure that you do not give out your information. I will not be in the corner crying the blues trying to get my money back. They're not gonna get me. So I said, let me tell my folks this real quick, because they tried it. Before my father passed, IRS called me and they told me that I owe a lot of money, and for me not to tell anyone that I owe this money, and if I don't pay it right now, they're gonna come and lock me up. And my father was really, y'all, when I tell you I was mad as heck, I was livid, because I knew it was a scam. And my father, being an old timer that he was, not that old, but I said, Dad, give me the number. I called the number, and immediately they knew my name, because evidently nowadays call ID will let you know who the person is. When I tell you, I some things I said out of my mouth to those people were not Christian, I will tell you that. But they got the point not to mess with my father. And I told my father that was a scam. And when I tell you the sigh of relief that came from my father, and it just made me so upset, because I'm just like, y'all really going around here and you scamming people, especially the elderly. They don't know if this person is, if it's real or not. But the mere fact that the IRS don't be coming after people like they, the jump outs and locking people up. They go after their money, all right, but they not gonna tell you, and don't you tell nobody either. When my father said that, I said, say what? Dad, give me the number. And I went in on those folks. They hurried up and hung up the phone real quick. When I tell you I went in. So be very careful of the scams, and make sure you look after your parents too. They may not even be elderly, but they, like my father, bless his bones, bless his soul, he was just like, don't tell nobody. He said, don't tell nobody. I said, Dad, what's going on? I'm always like, Dad, what's going on? You can tell me what's going on. And he said, they told me I owe a lot of money, and if I don't pay them, they're going to lock me up. I mean, my father just, when I tell you, he was so serious. I wanted to beat those jokers up. I ain't going to lie. I was like, how dare you make my father feel like, you know what I mean? Like, something about to go down if he don't cough up these coins. But anyway, it was a sign of relief for him that that was not the case, that these people was just trying to pull a fast one on him. So be careful and make sure you let your loved ones know that, because if they don't know, they could be feeling like, dang, somebody gonna kick my door in for these $20,000 that I don't owe. But anyway, y'all be very careful, and please do not give your phone numbers out to anyone. Just don't. Anyway, y'all have a blessed day today, or blessed night tonight, and be careful out here too.